Hey Riley besties, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're well. Today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to make some extra money in 2025. This is kind of a different video from my normal videos on my channel, but it is still quite related because it's concerning publishing and books. And especially if you're a writer like me wanting to become an author in the future, it's really difficult to get there. It's a long game, so we really need to find different ways and different side hustles to earn that extra bit of cash to then pursue our full career in writing. My latest recent side hustle has been selling low content books, so like journals, notebooks, to-do lists, stuff like that, through BookBolt, which is the sponsor of today's video. I'm really excited to work with BookBolt because they offer a really easy way to create your cover and the inside of your books to easily upload it into KDP, which is Kindle Direct Publishing by Amazon. So basically, KDP helps you publish the book, but BookBolt is especially made for Amazon for you to create the content and the cover of your book. So I'm going to be showing you today how to make your book to sell through Amazon and make this side hustle happen. Make sure you also use my code ANNA20 for 20% off your plan with BookBolt. They have multiple different plans that you can choose from. The beginner plan is really popular just for a month, and you literally just need a month to create all of these different books to then eventually sell in KDP. So whatever plan you pick, use my code ANNA20 for 20% off, and let's go ahead and get on to creating our books. Alrighty besties, so this is what you're going to see on BookBolt once you sign up to an account. There's all of these different tutorials if mine doesn't suffice. First step to creating your book is research. So go down to the cloud over here. We're going to actually search in some keywords. I'm going to just search in lined notebooks since I want to kind of do just a normal notebook, and I love normal simple notebooks with just a funny cover, like insanely great thoughts and ideas, which I think is such a great cover. It's so simple, so easy to do, and this research allows you to actually see the price of the particular book, so your competition, as well as the monthly sales, which I think is really important to see what is popular. And this will be really helpful for when we actually get to Amazon and have to put in keywords, descriptions and stuff like that, so we can actually get it to our customers. So I think this is a really great way, and I think I can make it more spiffy and more kind of, I don't know, aesthetic maybe. So let's go see if we can do that. But before we do, I want to maybe just go ahead and copy and paste this into Amazon. So it's just really good to get new ideas and to see what is actually like turning up on your customers page. As you can see, there's literally heaps. So many. I love this one. It's very nice and simple, but there's over 1,000 results, which is actually a good thing. If it's over 1,000 results of this particular key search, like probably don't do that. That's too much competition. But if it's like around 1,000, that's pretty good, or under, even better. But now we kind of have our idea. Let's go ahead and go to creating the product. So this is step 2. We're going to go to the left hand side and click create and go to the BookBolt studio. This is where we're going to actually physically create our book and our cover. So as you can see, I've been making a couple more on the side. I've actually just made 2 books, so I really love this one. It says Writer's Gonna Write. Definitely not a popular one perhaps, but something that I would like. So BookBolt's also a really great way that if you want to create something that like you want, and you can literally just like buy it off Amazon as your only customer, like that's totally fine. But that's a way to do it, and maybe other people will like it as well. But let's stay focused. So you're just gonna go over to project and go new project, and here we get to select everything that we need. So I'm gonna actually change the project name to Insane Good Ideas and make the trim size 6 and 9, which is actually the most popular one, and white interior, no bleed, and 100 page count. 100 is around the same amount. Let's go maybe 110 for good measure. Create project. So you can go ahead and actually just create a rectangle and kind of create a normal, I don't know, black background. You can change the color to pink, whatever you want, white. However, you can actually go over here to this image icon and actually find different backgrounds for you to use. Uploading is a bit more risky because it might be actually copyright and you don't know. So I recommend going to Pixabay or Unsplash and seeing if you can search something, because these are copyright free. You can use these and yeah, copyright free, so don't worry. So you can even like look up ombre patterns as you see here, and there's just so many different patterns to choose from, but I think I want to keep mine kind of simple. This is kind of like an off-white, which I kind of like, and I want to go ahead and maybe go to shapes, because I think shapes is actually really cool. I think maybe this could look good with a white interior if we go ahead and actually add a heading. Insanely good ideas. And I've been really liking this particular font. I think it's just like really handwriting like, and I think it just works really well. I think I'm gonna make it black instead. And if you want to kind of change up the layers, you can go to the right hand side and kind of change that up. And I'm gonna go ahead and make this white. Maybe actually putting it up here could work well. And you can also add something to the back. I think that's a really good way to kind of, I don't know, make it more interactive. Maybe something like I'm a genius. That could be funny. Okay, so now that we have a cute little cover, really simple, really easy to do, you can go ahead and go over here to the actual pages, what's inside your book. So I'm going to go ahead over to here, and you can see the different interior templates that you can use and easily just import. I usually like to use just ruled and go to college ruled, and you can go ahead and yeah, basically select all, deselect your cover because you don't want lines on that, and then continue to options, make the lined color. I like that, that's fine, and press submit. So then you have your lined pages like so. Okay, so once you've actually finished and finalized your book cover and your book pages, you can go ahead and download, and you're going to click download of the first option because we're printing these books. These are not ebooks, they're going to be printed books. So you're going to wait for that to download, and as you do, sign up to KDP so we can actually submit and eventually publish these printed books. So once you have signed up to KDP, click create over here, and then you're going to go ahead and click paperbacks. Paperbacks are usually cheaper unless you want to make a hardcover, but basically you're ensuring that you're replicating all the settings that you put in BookBolt onto here. And now we're going to go through the book title and everything like that. So it's really good to make sure you keep your research in mind and visit BookBolt as you do so. So I've actually gone ahead and actually clicked keywords over here, and I'm going to search insanely great thoughts and ideas like this and click search. And what's really important here is to look up the Amazon search volume. So we're going to actually search to see what is under 1,000. As you can see, Great Thoughts book seems to be quite competitive, over 3,000. However, this particular one seems to have little less. So as you can see, this search of the and symbol is more competitive than this particular thing. So we're going to actually copy and paste this because it's just 1,000 over into KDP like that. And you can also click a subtitle, which is also helpful for kind of like little keywords. And you can also look at Google Most Trending to see what people are looking at. And you can see here what's low competition, high competition, medium, etc. You can also look back onto the book that we were looking at as a kind of guide to see yeah, what is also the subtitle. So you can see it says lined notebook as one of the subtitles, which I think might be great. Blank lined notebook. Now we can go ahead and kind of go to the author, and I've kind of made a little name for me. It's the Notebook Girl. Just write that in there. The Notebook Girl. And now we're going to look at the description. Again, you can go ahead and see the description of your competitors. As you can see, usually they list the size, the page number, etc. So it's 110 pages. High quality cover, 6'9" inches in size, and then write a description. And then we can go ahead and go to publishing rights. You own the copyright unless of course it is not, so make sure you fill this out properly, that you're not using copyright. I think it's better safe than sorry and to not use anything at all. Minimum ages, and click primary marketplace, amazon.com. but if you're creating like maybe Chinese book or a French book, you can do that. And categories is also really important. Usually you go to self-help, I believe, which is through this one, and then you can go journal writing, success, maybe general, for example, and save categories. And now these are the keywords that are really important. So these are some of the keywords if we scroll down, and you can see what sort of different things people are looking for. So we're going to actually copy and paste a couple of these, so then when people search things up, they can find our product. And then clicking black and white interior with white paper, since that is what we selected in BookBolt, 6 to 9 inches, no bleed, and matte. So you're going to upload your interior, which is here. And then you can actually upload the cover that you created by selecting this and uploading your cover, which is over here. And you can also launch your previewer. You want to check that everything's okay, because you can launch your previewer just to approve everything. Everything looks completely fine. So I'm going to go ahead and approve. And now it's pricing, which is a little bit difficult. You can go ahead and go back to see the products of which you were looking at, the price range and everything like that. You can see these are $6.99, $4.99, $6.98, so kind of around the $6 mark, which is quite cheap. Because if you go over here, you can see that if you put in maybe $5.99, you're only going to receive $1.27, because that takes off the printing costs, which is $2.32, and then the royalty, which is given to you and then given to KDP. But it really does depend on if you make your book obviously a bit more expensive, you will get a bigger royalty, but then if you make it cheaper, you might get more people buying your book, therefore you're getting all those smaller commissions more frequently. So I even might make that maybe $5.99, I think, because we got to be competitive. Okay, so just think about it, and I think it's better to go cheaper than not, if that makes sense. Now we can go ahead and actually publish your paperback book down here. And that is it. You've literally have submitted your paperback, and KDP will review it and everything, and then you can have it published. Again, this is kind of like a waiting game side hustle, but really simple to do. And I think once you've done one, you can do the other really easily. This took me like under 30 minutes to do, as well as the other ones. So I feel like this is quite a cool evergreen side hustle that you can try out for yourself. So yep, that was the tutorial. I hope that was easy for you to follow. Make sure you guys definitely check out BookBolt down below. I'll have the links in the description. Definitely use my code ANNA20 for 20% off your first plan. And I think you can actually reuse that code as many times as you want, by the way, so you can get 20% off for life. Let me know if you kind of like more side hustle things. I did want to maybe do a sort of income report perhaps from doing YouTube and everything like that. Let me know if you may be interested more in the finance sector, or maybe you're completely not. Just let me know. But I'm extremely like, I adore talking about these things and about side hustles and about businesses and entrepreneurship. Like, it's like my favorite thing. So just let me know if you want some more videos like this. But yeah, I wish you guys luck, and I love you, and I'll see you in my next writing video. Bye everyone!